The year was 2009, and the world was still reeling from the disappearance of Air France's Flight 447 over the Atlantic Ocean. The plane, an Airbus A330, had departed from Rio de Janeiro bound for Paris with 216 passengers on board. But just as it reached cruising altitude, the aircraft vanished into thin air, leaving behind a trail of confusion and unanswered questions. What happened to Flight 447? And more importantly, what could we learn from this tragedy that would help prevent such incidents in the future? As I stood on the windswept runway of Charles de Gaulle Airport, gazing out at the sleek, modern aircraft that would carry me on a similar journey, I couldn't help but wonder if I was about to board one of these ghost planes. The eerie feeling lingered as we soared through the skies above France. Little did I know, history was repeating itself in an even more shocking manner. 12 years prior, in 1997, Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 had gone missing while flying from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing with 239 passengers and crew on board. This disappearance defied all logic: no distress calls, no wreckage found for months after, and a thorough investigation led by the Malaysian authorities only revealed more questions than answers. Fast forward to my flight, where an unexpected turn of events would put me right in the middle of another aviation mystery. What started out as just another routine business trip turned into a journey that would push my investigative skills to their limits. This story delves into two mysterious incidents involving passenger aircraft. By combining these seemingly unrelated disappearances and piecing together a narrative, I'm determined to uncover the secrets surrounding Flight MH370 and AF447 and find answers for those who remain unanswered. With an unending drive for the truth, my quest began on a flight that turned out to be far more than just another business trip. In this thrilling adventure of investigative journalism, we're going deep into aviation mysteries, following breadcrumbs of information that might hold the key to understanding why such tragedies have happened in the first place. From interviews with former crew members and families of those on board, to scouring obscure data from historical archives and uncovering theories around pilot-controlled flights, our story begins as we step aboard this ill-fated aircraft. You're about to embark on an unforgettable journey through one of aviation's most confounding puzzles. Hold your seatbelts tight, this narrative is about to get turbulent. Let us take a deeper look into the facts surrounding these mysteries and how they may be connected. But first, what actually happened during those infamous flights? The timeline for our two storylines will gradually intertwine to reveal an unsettling tale that would have far-reaching implications on modern aviation. Flight MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur International Airport at 1:01 a.m., bound for Beijing Capital International Airport with 227 passengers and 12 crew members. However, shortly after takeoff, the aircraft vanished from radar screens. The Malaysian military lost contact with the plane around 2 hours into the flight. On May 31, Air France flight AF447 set off on its ill-fated journey from Rio de Janeiro/Galeão International Airport in Brazil at 1:35 a.m., destined for Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport. However, just like MH370, AF447 vanished into thin air, roughly 3 hours after departure. All communication with the aircraft ceased when pilots issued a distress call, citing severe turbulence, at 2:14 a.m. That was the last recorded voice transmission from Flight 447. Now, we'll take a close look at these incidents through investigative eyes and examine how such disappearances happened in modern aviation. With extensive interviews, cutting-edge technology, and historical research combined, our story aims to answer many questions left unanswered by official inquiries, and even poses some intriguing new theories.